We are here. I am the Retro Viking, man. Welcome to a new edition that I'm starting here, where we're gonna be just looking at different comics, talking, just talking in general.
Just talking, a little lore.
Yeah, a little lore. Nothing crazy. We don't claim to know everything.
No, you know, it's just kind of just off knowledge that I've got from reading when I was younger and just trying to refresh all of it, you know what I mean?
For starters, I mean, if you guys are new to this channel, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. It really does give me the motivation to keep pushing out this content for you guys, man. I do this because I love not only the retro content, but I just love being myself, and you guys should only be yourself and believe in yourself, because that's how you gotta be a Retro Viking. So I mean, we're gonna get right into this, man. I mean really, I've been collecting comic books. I mean, I'm 31, but I've been collecting comic books since, I mean, early 90s. You know, I mean, I mean, you could pull that one up right there, just for reference.
Like when X-Men, like when the X-Men, you know, had like the 90s cartoon out, when the comic books first started coming out, that's when I really started getting into the Marvel universe, was watching the cartoon. It wasn't even the comic books. And then it wasn't until like, you know, my parents would be like, oh, you gotta read a book, you spend too much time watching TV, playing video games. So what I did, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a comic book.
Right.
So I started reading the comic books and starting really getting indulged and learning like the real background stuff. It's kind of like when you watch a movie, you know what I mean? And then you read the book, and like the book is like, whoa, I didn't know all this stuff happened. It's like, right. You know what I mean? And
no, for sure.
It's the same thing, but in like a nice little package with really awesome illustrations and pictures. I'm not gonna unsleeve some of these just for the sake of keeping, you know, the value of them, but you know what comic books are, you know how thin they are and stuff.
No, for sure.
You won't find a comic book no more than like 100 pages.
And I mean, the cool thing about comics, I mean, especially like going back to just in general, I mean, reading as a kid, I mean, if you were that kid that just liked reading, more power to you. But
absolutely.
But for me, you know, I think, you know, these were really the introduction to me really wanting to not only learn the different words, the different vocabulary, but really understand how like character development works, and also, you know, seeing how the different cunning aspects of heroes and how to be a good person, and different like moral values that you learn as a kid too.
I agree.
So I feel like comics taught me how to, I mean, I know this is maybe cheesy to some, but like really be a young man, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, and then in general, learning you know, just how to read, this got me into reading. I mean, comics in general.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, a lot of kids now, I mean, I think there's like Harry Potter is one of the big ones that got that type of generation into it, but really X-Men, Wolverine, and comics in general really, I think, shaped me as a reader.
No, I absolutely same here. Like me, like I had a problem when I was younger, and I used to get bullied a lot, like just for reasons. And honestly, like reading heroes go through things and overcome those villains is like, that's kind of what helped me get my confidence. And absolutely, comic books is a huge part of my life, and also with video games, and they go hand in hand, and really what shaped me to be the person I am today. Right.
I mean, as far as like just the retro thing, you know, the retro in a sense, it's now. Like the stuff that's now will be retro.
Everything
and
recycles, you know?
It does. And I mean, for as far as me, like retro, it's not just video games. It's not just, you know, comics. It's really all of it. It's kind of infinite, you know.
I mean,
but today
snacks like Dunkaroos.
Yes, yes.
Like Reptar bars.
Reptar. Hold on, you wanna go get a Reptar bar? I have one.
You don't got a Reptar bar.
You don't think I have a Reptar bar?
You don't got a Reptar bar. He don't got a Reptar bar. He don't got a Reptar bar. If you got a Reptar bar, I'm gonna be sick. Yo, he's really gonna get a Reptar bar. He's really about to get a Reptar bar though. He's really about to get a Reptar bar.
This is not staged.
Yo, this is completely unscripted.
Completely unscripted.
Completely unscripted.
This is the Retro Viking coming through with a Reptar bar.
So you know he's about his ish. If he got the Reptar bar on deck, unscripted, ready to go. Like that just goes to show. So
it turns your tongue green.
Just gonna lie. That's awesome. That was a really good surprise.
Yeah, you know, and there's a lot more surprises. You just please stay to the end of the video, guys. You will see some really cool stuff here. Like, why do you read comics?
Honestly, I read comics besides what I said before. I also had a pretty short attention span, you know, having ADHD. So just the length of comic books was just perfect. And so it's not cheap, and like you can tell by like just how thin it is. It seems like a quick read, but then when you look at the panels of each comic book, you know, they're pretty healthy panels depending on the story that you're reading. So it's like a bunch of different levels of reading all in one little book, and it's just great. Like you get lost in a world, and you know, some people that are hard that can visualize words, like in Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a perfectly descriptive book. It's very descriptive, but like with comic books, the images are right there for you. So it's kind of like you're watching scenes of a movie happen in front of you, and you're using your mind to play out those scenes and make it into live action. And that's why I think I love comic books, because it's like, listen, like why waste freaking $20 on a ticket, freaking $8 on some popcorn, $15 on a large soda, when you can have your own little personal movies right here in the own comfortability of your bed. Right. You know what I mean? It's like that's why I say comic books are great, and you can go into manga comic books, Marvel, DC, like it's an infinite world. This is just a completely infinite world, and it makes your imagination go crazy.
Part of why we're doing this video is we just want people to be happy, and if someone can be happy for that half an hour read or that 20-minute read, depending on, you know, your reading level, if you could just be happy reading something and just get out of this world that's around you at any time period, right? But more so, if you could just encompass what's going on in here and block out everything, I think that's another really cool part.
If you're thinking of starting collecting comic books, I definitely suggest 110% start at Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace. And why? Because with a little bit of research, though it does take some time, but dial it in on your suggested local area and stay on it, guys. You will be surprised.
Yeah, nah.
The not only the stuff that you can find, and I think you can attest to this, because I mean, later I think we'll show some of the stuff that you picked up. Yeah. There's some of the people that you can just meet. Like they're genuine people that they know what they have, but they genuinely want to almost they want to make money, but they want to make sure that these comics end up with someone, like a good home. What about the comics? Let's just do like some random pickups from the other day. Yeah.
So this whole box, Facebook Market. Again, shout out to the Facebook Market.
Facebook Market.
Wally the Wizard. That would be the first one I picked up.
Wally the Wizard.
So this is not even Marvel. This is a Star Comics. And honestly, I don't know anything about this. So
not even gonna try. Like.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it says Marvel. It says. So if you guys have any information on this, comment.
Look at that! Look at that ad on the back of that for CBS TV.
Oh, yo.
The ads.
Honestly, though, the ads is what makes the old comic books like
Captain America. I'm back. Okay. It looks like he hemmed up He-Man. You don't have the power,
but the power of Grayskull.
Yo, Nestle Quick though on the back. How cool is that? Flying around in this, I thought that was just freaking awesome. Just a cool little added bonus. I don't even look what they're riding on, bro.
That's why I'm like,
look, oh man, what are you gonna do with that? Look at his crew. Oh no, so he's like, oh no, I don't like him at all.
I don't like him at all.
Nah. Comment if you don't like this dude in the back. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, if you have any information on any of these comic books, Iron Fist. That's dope. That's a sick one.
Oh, look at Star-Lord.
Freaking before he was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's got Green Lantern.
Ridley's Believe It or Not, their horror comic book that they have.
Dude, the West Coast Avengers. Fantastic Four.
before they were all illustrated.
Alright guys, we're back. We had to break this up because there's just so many comics to go through and so little time.
Honestly, just a little quick thing, like we didn't even go through one whole box.
We really, I mean,
we only went through the 20 each that we bought, and you didn't even get to see all 20.
I bought more than 20.
but you know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
you know
right,
what I'm trying to say? Like,
right.
we only showed you like a handful, and you know, we gotta break that shit up in segments.
Right. I mean, really. First off, man, I just wanna, if you guys made it this far, hopefully you found this, I don't know, whatever, cool.
Fun, entertaining,
educational, and really, we want you to be a part of this. So if you can please like, subscribe, and really comment. We need the comments. I mean, if you guys want to see less talking and more comics, if you guys want to see more talking, more comics, different types of comics, different series,
we won't get better if y'all stay silent. You see what I'm saying? If y'all want the best possible content from us and you feeling it, like honestly, suggestions are always welcome. Like,
right.
And they should always be welcomed in like real life as well, because it's like, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as bad criticism.
Right. Do you want to see more content of us actually picking this up? Right.
Yeah. We can do like reveal videos, little vlogs of you coming along with the journey and then seeing what it looks like.
Going on these Viking expeditions, you know.
Exactly. We'll take you on the ship.
Guys. Shout out, man, to my boy, man, Ray. You know, one of my main dudes that we've been friends for a long time, but not until recently. I mean, really, again with comics, really we've kind of come together, and I didn't even know you liked comics this much.
I mean, listen, honestly, like a little backstory. This all started in a PlayStation Network chat. That's it.
Yeah.
And you know, and like exactly what you said. We've been friends for years, but it wasn't really like. It wasn't like this, talking about comic books for hours, like, you know what I mean? It was kind of just, oh, let's play PlayStation, let's do this, let's do that. But, you know, it's like, comic books is a great way for you to meet new people, connect with people that you've met, that you've been friends with before, and, like,
in new ways.
In complete new ways. And it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with nerding and geeking out, man. Nothing wrong with it, man. Let them talk whatever shit that they want at the end of the day. You're expanding your mind, you're increasing your creativity, and you're becoming a better person. So listen,
right.
If it helps you out, go for it.
Right. And like I always say, guys, be yourself and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and be yourself.
Absolutely.
And you guys can be a retro Viking. Again, man, I can't say enough how much fun I am going to have and how much fun I've had. Thank you so very much for not only coming on here, being a part of this segment and hopefully future segments, but on top of that, gifting me with all these right here, man. Thank you so much.
You know that's the
guy. Till next time, guys. Catch us out on these Viking expeditions. Peace. Love you guys.
That or anything, you know, it's like the first edition Charizard right here. You know what I mean?